What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Death Road to Canada with Dog and Pony. I'm Dog and Pony. This is Death Road to Canada. I mean, we're doing well. I don't think that's up for dispute. It's rare characters mode. It's not exactly difficult, and we've got 2 achievements on the line, and we got one earlier, right? We got one in like yesterday's episode, and today we're continuing this run to hopefully win and get 2 more. I think that's what's going on. We got a siege. Shouldn't be too hard. Rick's good. Patsy, you don't need 2 pitchforks. I feel like we were probably trying to sell those. I'm gonna give Patsy an egg. That way, if we, how did Rainbow even get hurt? It must have been like some weird event or something. If we get in trouble in the siege, she'll have an egg, and we'll have some help. Let's go. This is a big area for a siege. I didn't look at what it was. I can't remember the name of what this encounter is actually called. It caught me off guard because it kind of looks like the close to the border siege, or what's it called? The 4-hour siege. It looks like that place. It's really early. We didn't need to bring this flashlight at all. But I wanted to be prepared in the event that it was later. I think we should probably just camp out in this house. This should be pretty easy. I mean, the siege is going to end in 10 in-game minutes. That's probably, what, 8 more seconds at this point? Maybe less. And sometimes, and maybe this was a bug and it got fixed or something, but sometimes, no, it seems like it's still the case. When you're inside, at the end of a siege, all the outside zombies disappear. These ones were probably in that house, which is why they didn't disappear. Weird. Oh, there's another one. There's like no loot here, but you expect there to be because there's 5 or 6 open houses. Let's hit the road. That is really odd. I was thinking we get a little bit of ammo or something. And everybody's at max health now. Okay. That sucks. We're not exactly swimming in food right now. But that's good. Morale ups. Okay. Got a car. Hopefully we can get some food too. I'm just really not in the habit of caring what time it is when the siege starts. We have a lot of probably useless stuff in this trunk. I want to put this away. She'll use it. Might as well keep it. We'll figure out what we want to throw out when the trunk gets full instead. I wonder, before we get the keys, I want to see if we can access the trunk of this car to get other weapons out. It's the only car. No, we have to activate the door first. Okay. But I wonder, after we unlock it, if we can access the trunk. My guess is, in that case, yes. That was nice. We just got 5 food. This place actually had so much food that we're going to be set for another night. Feel good about that. Guess I'll use the nail board until it breaks, and then just use Kung Fu again. I forgot to pick up the keys. There we go. I still just find it so weird that there's a perk or trait or whatever that lets you get the new cars without keys. I mean, I guess it also helps in the Gator event, but how often have we had the Gator event and not been able to... Sorry, I gotta move my keyboard. Okay. And not been able to get the keys back. It just seems like a waste of a perk. Because when we're here, we wanted to loot everything. There was so much here. And in a junkyard or anywhere else where you need to find a key to start the car. And we've never actually broken one. We don't even know if it's possible. I worry about it sometimes, but we've never actually done it. So it's a little bit weird to me. Maybe in a much harder run if you're like totally set on resources, but lost your car and then you got to this place, it was super crowded, so you just want to get out of there. Get in the car. I'm curious. Yet we have access to the trunk. Please stop hitting the car. I may have just messed things up for us. Debutante, thank you. Oh, if we left her behind, I'd be so mad. We've only ever had her like twice, and she died one of those times. Glimmer of Hope? How's our morale? It's okay. I mean, it's good, but it could get bad fast. Looks like only Rogelio would get fitness if we trained that. So let's do morale at random skill gain. Because I was going to do fitness, but it would have been a huge waste. Everyone else is maxed out. So Rick got strength, Patsy got strength, Rambo got mechanical, and Rogelio got shooting. That's fine. I mean, the strength boosts are amazing, but the other things are fine. We're just going to go to sleep. I don't really think we're going to need to bother with mechanical. I'll leave XR behind. That's fine. Your money versus your life. We're going to offer a compromise. Wits revealed as good, attitude revealed as great, and we can give half our ammo, all our trunk weapons, or personal treasures. We are going to give half of our ammo after we get as much ammo as we can. Might be able to even get more pistol ammo. Yeah, I think that's all of it. Oh no, Rambo. Rambo, your rifle. Yes, okay. Swapping the log worked. Okay, that's gonna be most of our ammo. Except a little bit of shotgun. Not a big deal. There's nothing we have to, no, okay. And it's only a little bit of it, so half your ammo, minus 12. That is A-okay. I don't even, that's nothing to sweat. Untouched grocery store. Yes, absolutely. We do need to check the time. It's near noon. We're gonna take a big risk. It's untouched, which means there's gonna be a lot of zombies. So it's gonna take a lot of time. So we should bring the flashlight. Despite the time. Actually, I'm gonna trash that. Take this. Stack that. I'm only taking this because I'd rather use it than trash it. I think it's actually gonna be worse than not using it, but who cares? Rambo, you don't really need to be carrying that log. And Rogelio, do you need a gun at all? We'll give you the shotgun. We don't know her shooting. I assume it's decent. But now we have one of each weapon type. Rick with a pistol, Rambo with a rifle, and Rogelio with a shotgun. One second, and yeah, we're good. Let's go. Okay, I'm assuming this machete's gonna break probably in another swing or two. And if it lasts longer, doesn't matter. It's not hurting us much. We're taking them out so fast. They are very riled up, but we are plenty good at combat. So this shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. And we're gonna have a ton of food to make ourselves even better at combat. That's one of those things that you sometimes encounter in a game where it's really the rich get richer. I mean, the bold can survive. There are definitely times where you're not going to be able to do this encounter. If you take the risk and you succeed somehow against the odds, great. But we're already great at combat, and now we're about to have like over 100 food, most likely. What do we have now? We have none. So probably not over 100. Probably in the 70s. And like that's so much. But we're only really getting it because we're already so good at combat. Which I guess you could see it as a reward for preparing ourselves combat-wise, but did we really, or was it just, did we get lucky to recruit Rambo and Rick and train Patsy to max out most of her stats, and I don't know, Debutante's probably pretty good at something. I can't believe this machete is still intact. Seriously, it should break. I don't want to use it, but I don't want to have it at the end of this encounter. And I still just feel weird leaving it behind. It's not a bad weapon. All right, come on. After this little crowd here, we'll go up to the door and peek in, see how we're doing. Oh, there's actually still some down here. Let's do it anyway. We need to start luring them outside. It's definitely going to get dark before we leave here. There we go. They're starting to come outside. If anyone dies, I hope it's Rambo. The minigun will be really helpful later on. Hey, they're broke. As long as we get more rifle ammo. But, you know, there's no achievements associated with Rambo anymore. Once we finish up, I think I definitely want to start, like once we get 100% of the achievements, there's still going to be a lot to do in the game. There's more events that we haven't seen, especially with the update. Not every new addition to the game came with an associated achievement. So we've got a lot left to encounter and find and enjoy, but at some point we're gonna start doing like not really showcase. We're gonna do, you know, mod showcases in a way. I'll probably spend, depending on how long or how big a mod is, I'll probably do a run with it or do a month's worth of runs with it or something. Like Freaks and Firepower, I haven't looked very closely at it, but I know it's pretty dang big. So we'll probably spend like at least a few weeks playing that. The Discord channel, the Death Road Discord channel, has been building a community mod together. I've contributed to that a little bit, not a ton. But it's looking like it's gonna be pretty fun. So we'll probably spend some time on that. I don't like to, I mean, I was gonna say I don't like to self-promote, but it's kind of the only way to, that's what YouTube is, that's what YouTube is, basically. So, you know, I'll be doing a little bit of self-promoting, but yeah, I contributed very little to the mod, and they made a lot of cool stuff. Speaking of mods and self-promotion, Death Road Mod Manager, I just put an update up today, the day I'm recording this. Yesterday, the day you're watching this. Yeah, it didn't change much. If you're just using the mod manager to, I don't know what my dog just did. I think she's looking out the window. But you can't see anything out that window except our backyard. Okay, so if you're just running the mods, it didn't change very much. I think the biggest thing for players is that you can now launch the base game. So if you were just planning on launching the game, but you're in the habit of launching it through the mod manager, you can just launch the vanilla game now. No problem. That's the only use case I can come up with for why you'd want that. But it was requested, so I did it. And when you're doing that, you can actually now choose to just use your default save file, which is the default option. The one that it uses if you launch from Steam, or your mod save files. There's a link to the mod manager in the description of this video. I'll try to start putting it in every Death Road video. And by try, I mean, I'm definitely going to do that. That's a good idea. Yeah, it's still on itch.io, still in the same place if you had it before. If you use the itch.io desktop app location, you can update it directly through there, I think. And if you can't, that's something I'm going to be working on adding. I don't really know how that works. You can download the update. It should tell you that there is an update, at the very least. If you're using the mod manager to package mods, you can also... Yeah, it's starting to get dark. Good thing we brought this flashlight, or else we'd have to run all the way outside and go grab it. There's probably a lot of zombies. Ooh, Patsy almost died. In the parking lot right now. A lot of zombies, is my guess. The mod manager now automatically generates a manifest for you. Which just made me realize, okay, it automatically generates the manifest, and if you already had one, you can update it or leave it as is. It doesn't matter. You can. It gives you the option to generate one or update the version, so you don't have to go into the manifest file to make changes to it. You could just click the package button, select the mod you want to package, and bing bang boom, update the manifest as you so choose right within the mod manager. I didn't change the instructions in the help screen for that, but it's so straightforward that I hope no one has too much trouble with it. I wasn't expecting to pick this up. I just want to open the door, but I will pick this up on our way in, because, you know, that's always fun to do. Oh, I also just made it so you don't have to choose with the crappy, like, built-in directory selector in Windows. Previously, you had to use that to select which directory to package for your mod. Now, you can, if you've previously... If you're building your mod right in the directory you run your game from, you can just select it right from there and package the active mod. Boom. Done. Easy. All right, we're out of here. How much food did we get? A lot. 75, which is the number I said, I think. If I didn't say it, I was certainly thinking it. 77, so I was wrong, and I'm apparently very bad at addition. Rick, are you good at medical? He's not. Come on. We should definitely have an intimidation option here with Rambo on the team. And Patsy. 15 food. Well, we have 77. Let's pay it. Morale really shouldn't have gone down. We still have more than enough food to finish the run. And that's if we don't find any more, which we will. Shooting golf balls at the zombies. That, I was told, is a group strength check. So we're going to do it because we're super strong. Boom. Look at that, the group picks up a bunch of clubs and gets some buckets of golf balls. They start driving shots down the range. As the zombies close in, they send golf ball after golf ball into the incoming horde. The team beams the zombies from across the range. They never even get close. Morale goes up for everybody. Then we eat food, and that is probably the first time we've ever done that event this way. I always thought that option was just guaranteed 1 damage per party member. And on that positive note, we're going to say that that is all for now, but thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, click that like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next episode.